again. Oh my God, I'm super happy. I'm so excited. Yes, some of you know why I'm so happy. Finally, CSC scholarship deadline. It's over. Like, I feel like you guys have been so amazing. Let's start with that. Those of you messaging, asking all the questions. It has been an amazing time with you all, Lord. This is the most stressful year. This is the most stressful year since I started talking about CS. I feel like this is the most stressful year, to be honest. Because you guys here, I had to even create a group. For those of you that have not joined our group, please check down below, join our group, okay? So today, guys, I'm gonna be talking about what you need to do after you've already like submitted your CS scholarship. Those of you that have not submitted, it's still okay. We'll talk about it. I'll also do like a Q&A just to talk about everything, guys. Everything. If you have any question, please leave it down below. I will answer your questions. I have all your questions here. Those of you that have asked me questions about the CSC you submitted and you're asking questions whether you need to submit your document, whatever question that you need to like you want me to clarify on, I'm going to be doing that. So please leave it down below your questions, okay? Let's start with confirmation email, okay? Try to keep an eye out for any confirmation email from the scholarship committee that are trying to acknowledge that okay they have received your application. Some of you don't used to check for that confirmation email. I feel like the reason why you should check for it and should ensure that you actually got a confirmation email so that you will know if you actually submitted. So you know if you actually submitted. This is the reason that you should check for a confirmation email. So try go back to your email, check. Maybe you received a confirmation email. Yes, then good. Means I don't think a confirmation email come from CSC. I think it comes from both university and CSC. So try to check for a confirmation email. The next thing is try to be patient. You guys are not patient though. Those of you always say, oh, I don't know, I've not received any message. Just be patient, okay? But I know from March, you guys will start getting feedback. Yes, if you've gotten it, you start getting feedback from March. So try to be prepared. Wait patiently for updates on your application status. Try as much as possible to go back and review. Okay, so just be patient. Just be patient. Very important. Then also the next thing I want to talk about is to follow up communication. Yes, if there's any updates or maybe documents that you require, make sure that when they message you, like they send you an email, they say, oh, you need to correct this. Sometimes the schools, they will still reach out to you, they'll message you, they'll say, oh, you did not submit this or you did not submit that. Some of you don't used to reply. So make sure you are always checking your email for any message from the school, because sometimes the school, they want to give you the school, okay, they won't offer you the scholarship, but they feel like maybe your document, you miss out submitting some document. Of course, you're a human being, you make mistakes, so nobody's judging you, okay? But you guys don't check. So try to be checking your email. Maybe now they send you message, submit this document, or maybe they say you need to go back to the website to see if you could get a supervisor, or maybe they'll just say the amount, sometimes your study plan is a some school 500 words, so depending, so maybe the amount of words for the study plan you submitted is not enough. So maybe now you receive a message to say, please ensure to submit the right amount of words of your study plan. So this is something that you need to check, okay? So go back, ensure that you're always checking your email for maybe confirmation of your email of receiving all your documents or wherever. Also that maybe if they have any correction whatsoever, you are there to send them a follow-up this thing of whatever they need to correct. The next thing, this one is so important, and this is interview preparation. See, guys, forget that CSC is over and everything, but right now it's time for your interview. Like a lot of school will be messaging like time for interview, especially those of you that are applying for masters, thesis, and PhD. So you guys just know, if you are doing masters and your own is thesis, most times they'll want to do an interview. Masters, PhD, prepare yourself for your interview, right? I have a lot of videos that will guide you, so make sure you check my videos on the interview questions that they normally ask, and also like just generally just prepare, okay, so that not when they message you that, oh, you have interview, you already know that you have submitted. So just prepare for the interview. Try to research common interview questions and practice your response to prepare for potential interview. See, this in this interview thing, just try your best that you would just prepare like an introduction. Do you understand? Because most times they will ask you, like, that's the first thing. The first and the last thing of anything in life is what people always remember. If you are doing speech, if you are going to do speech, when you start your speech, the way you start your speech and the way you end your speech, these two things are very, very important. So you want to try as much as possible to ensure that you start that interview well. So this is why you're going to prepare your introduction. Okay, try to prepare for your introduction. So let's continue. So next thing is document organization. Please keep all your application documents organized and easily accessible for reference during interview or further steps. You know that obviously when you've already submitted everything, they already have the PDF, they already have the soft copy, but they don't have your hard copy. So now it's just funny when you already submitted all the soft copy and then you don't have the hard copy, or maybe something has happened, your house got God forbid, or maybe just something happened to the document and then you don't have it. So now they'll be thinking that you are lying, like all the things that you submitted to them are all lies. That's probably what they'll be thinking. So try as much as possible to prepare all your documents, organize all your documents. And those of you may say, there are so many questions. I'll go back to it by the end of this video, but I don't want to talk about it now. But it just clicked on my mind. Somebody messaged and asked that, do I need to still send my document to the embassy? For me, I think yes. This is a competition. It is competitive, whether we say it's China or what. A lot of people want to study in China, so it is competitive. So yes, if you can send your document to the embassy, please do, because the embassy is in your country allowed. The embassy is in your country. All you have to do is photocopy all the documents, go to the embassy. Sometimes they don't allow you enter inside. So you can just go there and submit to the people by the door or something, and then they'll take it. So don't be all about, oh, I don't have this or I don't have that. Do all you can do, right? Do all you can do and just leave the rest to God to help you. So that, when it comes to competition, right? A lot of people feel like, okay, I already submitted it online and that's it. The reason I still go ahead to say people to submit hard copy, it's not that it's important or it's not that they care, but it's just to show like this seriousness, like it's a step of faith. That's what I'm trying to say. It's just like now in church, when the pastor say, give your life to Christ, the pastor will still say, come to the front. Do you understand? A lot of people don't come to the front, even after they have raised their hands and give their life to Christ. They don't still come to the front. But that step of faith, you are not the, I'm gonna go to the front and actually say, I've handed over my life to you, oh God. So I feel like that's the reason I tell people, take that step. Like, send your document to them. It just shows that you are serious, okay? So the next thing that I'm going to talk about is the language proficiency. So let me calm down. I feel like I'm too hyped. Try as much as possible to improve the language skills. Okay, do not relax. Those of you that you submitted your course and your course is in Chinese, so try as much as possible to learn the Chinese. You can always watch all these videos on YouTube or whatever to improve your Chinese or English. There are so many people that still don't know how to speak English, so you can also try your best to improve your English. Okay, this will really help you. Okay, yeah, let's go to the next. The next one, network with the alumni. Okay, this is not compulsory, but I feel like it's still needed. Okay, try to network with the alumni, like people that are already in the school, people that have graduated from the school. So now is the time for you to carry that, the name of your university, search on Instagram, search on Facebook, whatever you need to search, right? And find students that are already in the school. The reason why I feel like it's good for you to search the alumni and find students in the university is so that you can start communicating with the university. See, forget anytime that a student in the university go to the international office and be like, oh please, can you help this student to get admission, this person wants to get admission, there's a high chance of you getting it. So do not just say, okay, I've submitted my application, I'm just going to wait for CSC, I'm just going to wait for the university. If you can go ahead and find students already in the university, it will really help. Talk to them, reach out to them, please, can you help me go to talk to the international office, these are my documents, please can you help me? I don't mind paying for you just printing or whatever, just help me give it to the international office or teachers in the international office that please, I want to get an admission in the school. This will go a long way because every student have a teacher, right? And sometimes these students they already know the teacher, they're already close to the teacher. It's not all students that are close to their teachers, but somehow this student having to help you communicate to their teacher, the teacher will say, okay, I can see what I can do. Or the teacher will even tell you, go to so office. I remember someone that wanted me to help her to get admission in my university, but the girl was just really annoying. That's why I did not help. God forgive me. But to be honest, the my teacher, I reached out to my teacher. I gave my teacher her document and everything, and my teacher was still like, "Oh yeah, you should go to so office." She told me the number of the office. Go to so office. Also submit the documents. So you see, talking about that girl. To be honest, at that point when she reached out to me, I was not helping anybody in China. She stays in China. I don't know why. I just felt like people in China already know the process, already know how to get opportunity in China. So in my mind, I was like, I did not really see myself wanting to help anybody who are already in China. I wanted to help people outside China because I was thinking that they don't know anything about CSC Scholarship. They don't know anything about application. So those are the people I really wanted to help. So when this girl reached out to me, she was asking me, please, can you help me? Can you help me? Which I did. This is why I don't really like to help people who are already in China. Because there's this thing about relationship with internationals in China. It's so risky. Why? Because if anything bad happen with you and this person, maybe the relationship both of you have, and they go report you to the police, lie to the police, or whatever they do with the police, it puts you in trouble. You see, a lot of internationals don't even like to. Some people, for me, I don't advise people to have a lot of friends who are in of friends with internationals who are in China because it can put you in trouble. Because I gave this girl a number of someone who was helping a lot of people who I knew to get admission. He helped me get admission. I mean, I told her I already got admission in this university. I got a PhD in this university. I'm just giving you his contacts to reach out to him to see if he can also speak to the international office to help you. Just because she did not get admission, she went to report this guy. So she was still, when she went to report this guy, and both of them are having their issues, and then she's still trying to reach out to me to reach out to my university. I'm being skeptical. In my mind, I'm like, I don't know if I can trust this girl because if you can easily go and report this guy, who is also an international like you, to the police just because you've not gotten an admission in school. For crying out loud, we are not the owner of the school. We just know how to like help and know what to do and help you talk to the international office for you to get. Not that you are already thinking you must get. No, there's a high possibility that you may not get. To be honest, something might happen and then they will just be like, oh, we reduce the number of intake. Sometimes China university they have a number of intake per year. So now it's a possibility that they reduce the number of intake and then you are thinking that, oh, somebody don't want to help you. Nah. So that's why I always like to tell people, see, if I'm helping you to get the admission, please and please, I'm also a student. Okay, then that was when I was in school. I used to be like, I'm also a student. I'm also trying to help. So if you don't get it, don't come and hold me on my neck that I am the one. No, I only know the processes and I know how to maybe communicate with the teachers because the Chinese teachers, the moment you are in China, it's so easy to communicate with them. You guys don't have WeChat. You cannot get their contacts. So it's very difficult for you outside of China to communicate with them. This is why people in China can help because they have easy access to the teachers. The Chinese people, they are not on YouTube, they are not on Instagram, they are not on WhatsApp, they are not on any platform outside of China's platform. They are only on WeChat, and you, as an international in China, have all the platforms of China. So that's why it's easy to get opportunities if you are inside of China. But if you are not inside China, it's very hard to get opportunities. So this is something that you should know, okay? So let's go to the next one. Professional development. Please engage in activities or projects that demonstrate that you are committed to your field. What this means is that, especially for PhD students, do you understand? So let it be that you're already doing something related to your field, you're already working. So they can ask you, maybe now when they ask you, when it's time for your PhD and you're doing interview, they'll ask you, where are you now? What are you currently doing? So it's always a good thing that if you're already like working, if you're already doing something that is already related to your field, then you can be like, oh, I'm currently here, I'm currently working here, I'm getting more experience here, but I hope that I want to forward, I want to go forward, I want to further my education, and I want to like get more like knowledge or something like that. So this will help. That's why I put this here. So try to engage in other activities. The next thing is to stay updated, okay? Keep yourself updated on any news, CSC, any other program, scholarship program available, and the selection process. Keep yourself updated, because in case you don't get, you get, there might be updated information that you probably don't know about. So that's why it's good for you to keep yourself updated. Like an example now, before, the universities that you are allowed to select were three universities. Then all of a sudden, you're just allowed to select just one university. And then if you did not know this, then you will not prepare your mind on the university that you're going to select. Do you understand? A lot of people ask, even people in China were messaging me and asking me, please, how many universities am I supposed to select this year? I was like, oh, one university. I don't know why this change happened, but it happened after the COVID. After the COVID, that was when they brought up this policy of selecting just one university. I really wished that it was three universities that you're allowed to select, because during the time that you're allowed to select three universities, when one university rejects you, another university have an opportunity of picking you, and then if that university rejects you, there's another opportunity for another university to pick you. But now that it's just only one university you're allowed to choose or to select, if that university rejects you, like that's it. So it's even more like competitive, especially now if you go and choose a university that they have high, or should I say low acceptance rates. Maybe they're always focused on your degree, or they really have low acceptance rate, probably for your country. Do you understand? Because country also is important. Maybe in a university they select high percentage of Nigerians, but in another university they select high percentage of Pakistans. Like, I remember in my school, I was just seeing Pakistans everywhere. And I'm like, what is it? Is it only Pakistans are here? And I was realizing that for Nigerians, maybe they'll just select like two or one. Maybe for that year, they'll pick like one or two. Do you understand? And not a lot of people for Africa, because Africa was so many. And then they in their mind, I don't know whether they put in their mind that Africa is one country. They don't know that Africa is like a continent. So for Africa, they will be picking very two from each country, one from each country for a university. So let's say now you are in Nigeria, or you are from Ghana, or whatever country you're from, and now so many people, over 300 people apply from your country, and they're just picking two persons or three. You see, they don't pick you. You think that, oh, it's because you're not qualified. Do you know how many people submit? I mean, like the university that I even got a PhD, that this guy was helping me to get a lot of people. What I realized is that in that university, they had over 300 applicants from Ghana, he told me. And I was like, what? Ghana? 300 applicants? He said, yes, because I was trying to see if I could get one space for someone. And they're like, they already picked some people. He doubt they're going to pick another person. And most times they are looking for females, because they already picked a lot of males and they are trying to see they will get females. So sometimes girls have high opportunity of getting to, especially if you're applying for like engineering field, because it's not as if a lot of girls do engineering field. So I think that girls probably have higher chances of getting all those places. So that's that's just something again. Country, your major, the major that you picked, all these things are factors accepted. It's not just that, oh, I'm Italian or whatever. There are other reasons. So the next thing I talk about is try to stay motivated, maintain a positive mindset, and stay motivated throughout the application process. Regardless of any setback, put in your mind anything can happen. Probably I apply and I might not get, or I might get. Don't try to put yourself down or get discouraged. Please try as much as possible to be motivated at all times, be positive. I remember the first time that I applied, I mean, I got rejected. I didn't even get any response the first time. And I didn't really know if I felt bad, because you know that kind of thing, you don't get any response, you don't get anything, you don't have any form of feeling. Then to actually get a response and you get to get a rejection, like it makes you feel like I'm not good enough, makes you start doubting yourself, doubting your qualification, that kind of thing. You'll be looking on yourself and probably thinking that there's no possibility of getting any opportunity at all. That was what I was feeling the first time I applied and didn't get any response. But thank God for support system. That's why it's always good to join the group. If you've not joined the group, check the link below. There are a lot of people who ask questions. There are a lot of people who actually put their emotions there, their complaints, their whatever they have. There are a lot of people who put it out there. So that's why you should join the group. At the same time, it's always good to surround yourself with good support system. My family, great support system. I mean, my mom was even the one who pushed me to apply again, because I already remember my mind. I think I was not going to apply again. And my mom was the one who actually encouraged me. She said, go ahead and apply. And I did. To be honest, I was not even expecting anything from it. But I did. I feel like God really wanted me to be here, because I wasn't even prepared. Do you understand? When it was time for the exam, I wasn't prepared. I had not read. I was so scattered. I remember going from Abuja, because I live in Wuse too, and the exam I had to go to Gwagwalada. So I remember like traveling all the way from Wuse to Gwagwalada to go and write the exam. It was actually far, maybe 1 hour journey from Wuse to Gwagwalada, and I went to write this exam. And I was not even expecting that I was going to get any feedback or I was going to get qualified, but somehow God made it happen. So that's what I always tell people. See, I know that we have so much negative doubts, we doubt ourselves, and there's so many things that are happening in our lives right now. There's so many things we're going through, but everybody's going through something. It's not just people who are in Nigeria or people who are trying to get opportunity. Even when you've got the opportunity, there are still some things you will still go through. It's just that getting opportunity, I don't know how to explain it makes you more confident. Do you understand? When you've gotten an opportunity and then you want to get something else, in your mind you remind yourself that, oh wait, I got a scholarship. Do you know how many opportunities I've been able to get just because I try to remind myself of, I got a CSC scholarship, I got a type A scholarship. Though the opportunity I'm hoping to get is something else, but in my mind I just use that and tell myself, if I could get this when I didn't even think I was qualified, then I could get this. So I feel like that's one of it, gives you faith. But even when you don't get it, just try as much as possible to still keep encouraging yourself, still have faith in yourself. Try as many times as possible. I mean, the man who made the light bulb, do you know how many times he tried to fix light bulb? Maybe if you at any point gave up, we'll never have lights in this life. So try as much as possible to encourage yourself as much as possible. Keep trying. Do not get discouraged. You can get it. You can get it. That's all I'll say to you. You can get it. And even if you don't, try again. Okay. So let's go to the next point I want to talk about. Cultural preparation. So you want to try as much as possible to familiarize yourself culture and their customs, their etiquette, everything about Chinese, their social environment. It will be honest, because for me, I had 2 weeks to prepare. I was coming to China, so I didn't know how Chinese language was. I did not know how their food was. I don't know anything about China. I just know that I was coming to China, pack up my things, and I came. To be honest, I'm that girl that you say, "Oh, ma, how can you not know anything?" I didn't know anything about China. I mean, even their China, even the movies. I've never watched a Chinese movie before. So I just know of Jackie Chan. I don't know if I said the name right, but I just know of Jackie Chan. When I was young, a lot of people talk about Jackie Chan. It's a fighting movie. I only know about that, but I didn't know anything about China. And I like that I didn't even know anything about China because it helped me to know, like start afresh and know about China. Because if probably I knew stuff about China, maybe I would not know like negative stuff of China. Then I come here, maybe it's going to affect me to even get to know the culture or know China. Or maybe if I had known positive stuff about China and then I come and maybe something spoil my mood or they do something to me, it changes me and then I'll start hating the country. So I'm even happy that I did not know anything and I came and I explored. But my own situation may not be the same for you or may not help you because I think it did not really help me. It did not really help me. Okay, my network kind of paused a little. I cannot believe that I did not know anything about Chinese. But anyways, you need to know their language, you need to know their food. They use chopsticks, okay, two chopsticks to eat, but I don't think that's a problem because you can use spoon, and you also need to learn their culture. Just try to open your heart and mind because if you don't open your heart and mind, because you need to know that they don't think like you. They don't act like you, they don't smell like you. I mean, the first thing I recognized when I stepped my foot to China was the smell. What's the smell? I've never like but now I don't smell it anymore. I'm not smelling that thing anymore. And I don't know why I was pursuing that thing. And I remember like my countrymates, she bought this food and I was taking so much. I was ready to eat and I did not like the food. I couldn't eat the food. She was laughing at me because she knew that I was going to like the food. Obviously, she knew because she has been there over like 2 years and she still bought the food for me to eat. And then when I was trying to eat, I couldn't. So try as much as possible to actually know all these things, okay? So the next thing is financial planning. Oh. Hey, financial planning meaning that if you are actually for type B, you need to have your plane tickets. Yes, you need to have a plane ticket. So those of you that do not have plane ticket money, okay, okay, yeah, start saving. Okay, very very important. Start saving for your plane tickets because it's very expensive. I mean, converting naira to RMB now, I'm talking about millions. As of then, when you're converting RMB to naira, it's like 50 yuan to 50 naira to 1 yuan. But now it is like 250 or more. I don't know how much it is now to one um one RMB. It's so expensive. So you have to prepare your mind that you're going to pay for your plane ticket. For those of you that don't have the money, you have to prepare financially, prepare all the things you're going to buy foodstuffs, buy African foodstuff. Do not just buy clothes. All those things probably are not needed. Like if you're in China, you will know that if you are in China, you will know that the things you need are foodstuffs, African foodstuffs. Guys, let me know if you can still hear me because my network is weird. Okay, let's continue. They're talking about the visa requirements. You need to know that you need a JW form, okay? You need the JW form. So if your school send you they send you the acceptance letter or whatever without a JW form, make sure you remind them and you ask them, please. Also, you need housing. For those of you that are probably going to be living outside the school, you need to prepare your accommodation. You need that. But if you're going to be staying inside, most of them obviously will stay in the school because it's not like you know. Uh, so that's it. I hope that I was able to really talk about this, talking about arrival, plan your travel arrangements, alright, including transportation, all those things, then academic preparation. Try to check that all your documents are with you when you're arriving, and embrace the experience. Finally, when you're here, you get to embrace the experience, you get to enjoy the experience. Okay, guys, I hope this video was really helpful. I'm sorry about my network today. I don't know why. It's just all over the place. I'm just touching. But I hope you guys hear. I hope you guys are hearing me and hearing everything that I was hoping to do, like a Q&A at the end of this video, but the network is weird. But it's still fine. Somebody asked, so if I apply for type A on the CSC website, do I need to submit the document to the embassy? Yes, you still need to submit your document to the embassy. So I think I've already explained this in the video. So yeah. Someone asks, please let us know. We don't mind for personal my hmm? I think the person is just talking about me explain posting more vlogs because the person said I love China, my experience in China, my love for China started since childhood, and I would love to feel every part of the country, the good part and the bad part. So yeah, I probably would post more vlogs, but I haven't had time to edit them. So someone say type A registration. After filling out the entire form of the, that's where you'll be able to join the group. Someone say, what does type A cover? Please, can you tell me? Type A covers the tuition fee, monthly allowance, and also accommodation. Okay, so this is what type A, it covers more, because type A, type B is different. For type A, we have the embassy, we have the bilateral, we have MOFCOM, so many. So sometimes it covers CSC from China government and also from your country or from the embassy, right? So it covers. So guys, I'm super happy that finally the deadline is here, but I'll still keep posting our CSC scholarship, obviously, because I would want to like prepare you guys. So many things I haven't talked about here, but I hope you guys heard me. I don't know how the network is, but I just hope that you guys heard everything I said. And I appreciate you all so much. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.